Hi everyone! Welcome to the very first episode of Little Owl Stitches. I'm Megan, and this is my very first flosstube video, so I am totally nervous if you can't tell. I've been thinking about doing this forever and was on Stitch Mania, I don't know, like a week or so ago, and just sort of feeling out ideas and if this is something that I really want to do. Sorry, my little one is outside playing and there's a lot of shrieking going on out there. So hopefully you can't hear, but if I seem a little bit distracted, that's why, because I'm trying to make sure that she's okay. So anyways, yeah, so I was on Stitch Mania and got some good feedback and decided, you know what, why not? I may as well just try doing a floss tube and see if it is for me. So here I am. So a little bit about me. I am a work-at-home mom. I'm 34. I have two kids. One's 13 and the other is 9, a boy and a girl. You actually see a picture of my boy back there, but he was very little there. He's much bigger now. But sorry. Anyways, yeah. So I stay home with them. They are on summer vacation now. Obviously, just got out like a week ago, maybe a little over. So yeah. So it might be a little interesting the first couple episodes because I'm gonna have kids running around. But yeah, so I work from home. I am in the process of starting my own business. I will most definitely give more information on that as things kind of progress. But yeah, so that is what I do. I am also a furry mom. So my dog Cooper, he just walked in to say hi. So, hey buddy, this is Cooper. He is a rescue puppy. He is a pit bull mix. We're not 100% sure what he's mixed with, but we think greyhound. So he is 6 years old, and he's just a total love bug. But he also sheds like crazy, so I'm going to be covered in dog hair after giving him loves. But this is Koopski. We also have a little Chihuahua that is a rescue. He's a Schipperke Chihuahua mix. His name is Hemet. And we also recently got a new fur baby, and her name is Aspen. Aspen is a Bernese mountain dog. She is 7 months old right now, and yeah, she is already over 70 pounds, so she's going to be a really good big girl. Berners normally grow for about the first 18 months or so, so she's big, even for her breed. Normally they're maybe a little over 100 pounds. We think she's going to be significantly over 100 pounds, but that's okay. She's all fur and love. So yeah. Anyways, we should probably talk a little bit about stitching since that's why you guys are here. I was thinking today, I don't know how exactly I want to format this, and I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting to look at the camera. My eyes are all over the place, so I will work on reminding myself to stare at the little green light. But anyways, I don't know exactly the way that I want to structure the flosstube video. So today I thought I would go through my works in progress, and also I have one finished object that I finished recently, so I figured I would show you that. And then, oh my goodness, I swear she's okay. Like, they're just out playing. I don't know if you can hear the screaming, but it's pretty crazy. So anyways, yeah, we'll just go through my works in progress and then move on from there. I am doing a daily rotation now. So I switch projects every day. I don't know how long I will continue doing that. It's what's working now, but for a long time I was like totally monogamous with my stitching. So it was finish a project and then start something new. And that just, I don't know, it started getting kind of boring. So I ended up with quite a few whips during Mania and also just sort of over time. So I decided why not do a daily rotation because I was finding myself getting bored and then I wouldn't stitch for like, I don't know, months, and then pick it back up. So this is keeping my focus. So I think this is a better way to do it. So I guess we should probably just hop in, and I will show you what I have. I am getting all my projects. I'm currently trying quite a few new things, so a lot of my projects are just a little teeny tiny bit of stitching on them, and a lot of them either have new techniques, new designer, new fabric, lots of different things, because I was strictly like 14 count Ada, and that was it. So I've been trying a lot of new things recently, and I'm really enjoying it. So first up is what I'm working on today. To be honest, I actually haven't had time to stitch for even a second. We are redoing my daughter's bedroom. She's decided she wants a big girl room, so we are in the process of cleaning everything, like super, super deep cleaning everything and pulling it all out of her room. And let me tell you, little girls acquire so much crap. Like, it's insane, the amount of stuff that she has. But we're pulling everything out. And when we finish that, we're going to repaint. We're going to give, sorry, my nose is driving me nuts. We're going to do like a teal wall with one wall that has gold polka dots on it as an accent. So I think that'll be super cool. But anyways, we were working on a room today, so I haven't had any time to stitch really. But this afternoon, we were going to go to the pool, hence the hair up, no makeup, just threw a t-shirt on because why bother putting makeup and such on when I'm going to go jump in the swimming pool. However, big, huge, dark storm clouds are rolling in, so looks like instead of taking the kids to the pool, I might get a little bit of extra time to stitch. Not that I wouldn't do it at the pool, because I've done that before, just taking my stitching to the pool with me. But, you know, it's easier to do at home in your stitchy spot. So, anyways, I'm sorry, I'm rambly, super rambly. Well, here we go. So, first up, I'm sorry, I'm looking at my notes. And could I say I'm sorry more? I think I could. So, so this is Happiness is a State of Mind by Clouds Factory Stitches. And this one, I decided that I wanted to give Hardinger, is that how you say it? Hardinger? Whatever. The fabric that normally you see, that like gorgeous like lace work or whatever. I decided I wanted to stitch on it and just see what happened. So that is what I'm doing. I like it. It's definitely a little bit see-through, but that's okay because I'm going to mat it on a white mat anyways, so it's fine. But this is how far I am. So right now it says 8. So I'm working on state. I don't have, no, that pattern I have on my phone, so I don't have a finished project or a finished, you know what I mean, what it's going to look like when it's finished to show you, but I will try and get that for next time. Next up, this is actually Jen. You know who you are, Jen. If you are watching, you have to pause it because this is that one I've been teasing you with that's for you. So look away or go away or whatever you need to do, but don't listen. Okay. So Stitch is her favorite thing ever, like from Lilo and Stitch, the movie. She loves him. And I couldn't find any cute Lilo and Stitch cross stitches that she hasn't already done. So what I decided to do was I found a Stitch piece of clip art that was like royalty free or whatever. It was online. And I put it into Pictopat and made my own pattern of it. So I am working on that for her. So this is all I've got so far. He's gift wrapping. And I'll show you in a second. But so this is the bow on top of his present. So I've started that. It is on, I think this is 16 count Ada, I want to say. But this is what Stitch will look like. Like I said, it's just from a clip art that I found online, so it's not like it's a pattern that you could go and get. But that's what he'll look like. He's going to be really big, like really, really big. But I think he's super cute. So I've got this little part right here done. Next, this is a free pattern from Passion Ricamo. Is that how you say it? I think I have it totally wrong. Anyways, it's a mermaid pattern. I wanted to try using a multicolored floss, like a variegated. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I can't even think today. A variegated floss, but it's also one of the. It's not stranded. It's like like pearl cotton, maybe. I think that's what it's called. Anyways, I'm doing it in half stitches for most of the smooth areas, so like the tail and bubbles and things like that. And then in the her hair, and there's like seaweed and stuff that's wrapped around her tail. All of that I'm doing it in full crosses, because when you do it like that, it gets like textury. So that's what I'm doing. I'm only this far. I hope you can see that, because I obviously can't see anything. But it's being done on a 14 count, and it's the glittery, so the opal fabric. So I like how that's turning out a lot. Up next, I have had this one forever. Like, I'm sorry, I'm sitting on the floor and my butt's falling asleep. I've had this for years and years and years, and I actually thought I had lost it. We've moved around a couple of times, and I thought it was gone, and I found it the other day when I was going through some boxes, so I was super excited. This is The Dolphin's Domain by James Hemsworth. It's a dimensions kit, so it's these little dolphins playing together. Yeah, it's like, I've had it forever. As you can see, there's like coffee stains on it. I'm a mess. But this is as far as I've gotten on it. I had to make sure I was holding it up. So just a little ways. And like I said, it's been sitting in a box for forever. And actually, I left it on the hoop while it was in that box. So I don't know if I'll ever be able to get the hoop marks out of the fabric, but I'm still going to keep going on it and just see what ends up happening. Okay. Well, if you hadn't guessed by my channel name, I absolutely love owls. Love, love, love owls. I have owl everything, including I have a big, well, not big, it's back of my neck, it can't be big, but I have a owl tattoo on the back of my neck. Yeah, I have owl everything. I'm actually surprised that you can't see anything owl. This is probably the only place in the house that doesn't have owl somewhere. But this is one of my owl projects. So it is by... It's just one of those little kits from Hobby Lobby. They're having a sale, so I bought a few of them. So that's him. He's just super cute and colorful, and I really like him. So this is as far as I've made it. Looks like he's being done on, I'm just using the fabric that came with the kit. Oatmeal, maybe? Yeah, probably oatmeal, because it has the flex in it, and I think 14 count. So I love him. I'm so excited. Like, I'm waiting for him to come up in my rotation again, because I want to work on him. I love him. Okay. Next. Okay. This is, again, another free pattern, and I'm totally not cheap. It's just, if I'm going to try something from one of the designers that is a little bit more expensive, if they offer it, I like to try a free pattern of theirs first, just so I can see whether or not it's, if I just like the way they chart, and if I enjoy it. So this is a free pattern by Mirabilia, and it is a butterfly, gold butterfly, which you couldn't tell because it doesn't have any gold on it yet, but I'm just got finished putting in his wing, so it's super pretty. I don't know if you can, and yes, I bite my nails, so, but do you see that, it's almost like a brass colored Kreinik, or copper, sorry, I always get copper and brass confused, but it has that mixed in throughout the wings, and then gold beads and gold Kreinik, and it's going to be really pretty. I'm super excited. Other than the pattern, I don't have a picture to show you, and I don't know, am I allowed to show the pattern if it's a free pattern? I don't know. If somebody knows the answer to that, leave it in the comments, because I would totally like to show you what the chart looks like and what it's going to look like, but I don't want to break copyright or anything, so let me know. Next, Surprise, surprise, owls. This is, and I honestly think I found this on like, I think it was like wish.com or just one of those cheapy little stores. I do diamond painting. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's sort of like cross stitch, except instead of using thread, you're using these, they call them drills, which I don't know why, but they're these little teeny tiny flat backed beads, and you stick them on this canvas. And I'll show some of that at a later date. There's just so many whips to go through. I don't want this to be like 85 hours long. I'd like it if more than one person watched me more than once. So anyways, I will show you more of that. But I was looking around at diamond paintings and I came across this. It's by, oh my gosh, I'm so bad at pronunciation. Colho? I don't know. But this is it. Aren't they cute? And we've actually, my family and I have decided who is who. So, get it? Who? So anyways, this one is my daughter, the little snowman girl, because just looks super, super happy and cheerful. And that is Clara in a nutshell. Like, that girl, she is sunshine all the time. She's so super happy. And this one is Griffin, my son, because he's half asleep, 13-year-old. So any of you who have raised teenagers will know, like 13-year-old boys, that's what they do. They sleep and they eat. And then they sleep some more, play some video games. I know, he does a lot more than that, actually. But it's just kind of, it's our joke. So he's half asleep. So there's Griffin. Here's my husband, because Josh is known to be a little bit on the cranky side, especially during holiday time. So here he is in his Christmas sweater and his present, but he looks like he'd much rather be sitting on the sofa and watching football. And then me, because I'm usually the one that's decorating the tree and making the cookies and doing all the mom stuff. So here's me, and it looks like Christmas threw up all over me. And then, well, Santa. And Santa's Santa, because he's coming to visit all of us. So I don't know. Totally goofy. I know. It's who I am. But yeah, so there's that. And I just finished the gift on the top of my husband Josh's head. So there are the owls. What's next? Okay, my other thing, aside from owls, that I am totally super duper into is Halloween and creepiness, like really anything creepy. I'm pretty warped, I think. I like morbid a lot. Like a lot. So, this is Ink Circles, What Lies Beneath. McKenna, you did this one, right? I think you did. We were chit-chatting quite a bit last night. She did a live stream thing and shared the ocean with all of us, and we were chit-chatting a bit, and she kind of gave me a little boost to go ahead and do this. So anyways, I think she did that one. But this is where I am. And I am really liking this. Yeah, like really liking stitching it. I think I'm probably going to do the whole series. I think they would look super duper duper cute mixed in with all of like the family portraits and things. We have a big staircase right behind me. You can't see it, but I have pictures of, you know, grandparents and us and older photos of family. And so I think it'd be kind of cool to mix these in with that. So I think that's where those will go. Up next, we have Pumpkin Stew by Shepherd's Bush. And so I'm on the hunt for little, can you see those? These little buttons that fit in the middle of these squares. And then there's one down here. So I'm trying to find some cute Halloween buttons. I looked at Joann's and I didn't like anything that I saw. So if anybody knows any Etsy shops or has any Etsy shops that carry cutesy little buttons like that aren't, I just don't want anything super brightly colored. Like, I'd like to stay with kind of the muted color palette that's going on in there. But I just started that one, so I don't have much, but I've got 2 of the little blocks finished. And this is done on 18 count Aida. Next is my Gremlins So this is another Clouds Factory. And it says, keep them out of bright sunlight, or keep them out of bright light, never get them wet, and never, never feed them after midnight. So I thought that was super cute. I love gremlins. So this is where I am. And this is just 14 count Ada. Oh, here's a big one. This is my first ever Haid, and it's also my first big project done on an even weave. I was super duper 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 scared of even weave, to the point that I posted about it on Mania, talking about, okay, I need tips, I need anything that anybody can give me that can help me get over this fear of how to stitch on anything other than even weave, or other than Ada. Sorry, I'm still nervous. So after some commenting back and forth, I got some really awesome tips, and I was like, all right, I can do this, I'm going to tackle it. And then the very best part, and I don't know if she wants her name shared, so I'm just going to say a super sweet person on Mania gifted me some different fabrics for me to try and sent them to my house. And so, and it actually turns out that she lives in Colorado too, which is pretty cool. So, did I say that? I'm in Colorado? I don't know if I did. Anyways, so I got my feet wet with another project that I will show you in a minute. But I liked it, and it was super duper easy, so I don't know why I had psyched myself out so badly. But so this is my first Haid, my first big project on even weave. I think it's 28 count. So, and again, a free pattern, because I want to give them a try. But this is Dancing Auroras, so it reminds, I think it's supposed to be, it reminds me of the three fairies from Sleeping Beauty. Hopefully you can see that. Yep, okay. So I really haven't gotten very far on it, but, oh, and also my first adventure into parking. So I think I'm doing it right. I'm parking my way, so I don't know if it's the way to do it. So if the cross-stitch police show up at the door, you guys will know where to bail me out. Yeah, this is where I am so far. Like I said, hardly anything. Just kind of doing the very top of that circle. Actually, there we go. So I'm pretty excited. And now that I showed it to you upside down, and then I also showed it to you sideways, it's like just a little tiny blob, so it's hard to tell. But anyways, it goes that way. I'll get better. So there is that one. This was another kit that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. They were having a sale, and then they also had a bunch of kits in the clearance bin, so I stocked up a little. This is it's a bracelet. It just says mini bracelet. So, anyways, it was $2.39. How could I say no? Oh, glare. And it comes with everything. It has the felt and the beads and everything. So, here's this. I'm working on my bracelet. I actually think I'm going to make another one of these and just change the colors out, because I'm not crazy about the colors, but the pattern is awesome. Once you have, like, the first couple little yellow diamonds in there, you don't have to look at the pattern at all. Just look at the picture to tell you what color comes up next, and that's it. So it's really nice, and it's super relaxing. It's great to take, like if you're going to be somewhere noisy and can't really concentrate, or watching TV or whatever. So I'm enjoying this. It's fun. Next one I make, though, I will definitely put on a larger piece of fabric. This is what came with the kit, and I mean, it's fine. It fits it, but what is this going to fit in? It certainly doesn't fit in a hoop of any kind. It doesn't fit in my Q-snap. It doesn't fit in anything. So I'm having to stitch this in hand, and I don't love that. So, oops, there was the daughter shrieking again. Up next, oh no, Up next is, again, one of those kits. This is from Release. Riolis, I think. Pronunciation. But it's fully beaded, so I thought that would be kind of cool to start. So here's where I am. It looks a little derpy right now because I've only done the light blue beads, but I love working on this. It's so fun, and it feels cool. Like all the beads feel really neat, so love it. This is my biggest piece to date. Sorry, I am like falling. My legs are going numb. Biggest piece to date. This is for my daughter. Now that we're upgrading her bedroom to the big girl bedroom, I'm sure she won't want it in her room, but you know, I'm sure she'll want it somewhere, or even if not, maybe her kids will want it someday, because that's probably going to be about the time I finish it. It's taken me forever, but this is Elsa. It is, yeah, from Frozen. Big Frozen fan. The girl is a huge Frozen fan. She super, super loves it. Sorry, I told that just a little. So it is by Stitching Girl on Etsy, which if you're a Disney fan, go check out her stuff. She has all kinds of full coverage Disney pieces. They're pretty cool. This one is like Elsa is in a stained glass window, and then it has all the characters in these little circles. But so I just finished her hip and then part of the circle. So this was page 1. I just started on page 2. So there is Elsa. 14 count Ada. I bet you can guess. Now this one is super special. This piece is my very, very first try on Even Weave. This is the fabric that my super sweet stitchy friend sent me. But it's extra special because it is for my husband. My husband is career military. He's Army. And Josh was wounded in Operation Iraqi Freedom and was awarded the Purple Heart. So we got really lucky, and he was okay. And I don't want to say too much, obviously, online because it's not my story to tell, but quite a few others that were with him that night were not so lucky. So we got lucky. So anyways, our anniversary is tomorrow, and his birthday is June 11th. So we, it's not going to be ready by my anniversary tomorrow. So I've decided it's going to be a birthday gift. So I have to hurry up. But I am making him a Purple Heart. I love how it's turning out. I'm really happy with how it's looking, and I think it'll mean a lot to him. He is very proud. We all are very proud to be an Army family. So I'm hoping that this will be special for him. So there is that one. It is by Stuart Thompson, and it is out of Bad Flosstuber. I didn't write down the magazine. It's from February 2005. I got this huge stack of magazines off of eBay. I wanted to just check out some of the older magazines because some of the patterns in there are pretty cool. And I found this lot on eBay, and it was like $10. I think there were 15 magazines or something, and they all looked in really good condition. So I was like, all right, I'll just get those, and it'll be fun to look through them. And even if I only find like 2 patterns I like, then I get my money back. So, or it's worth my money. So anyways, I ordered them, and they came super fast. And like 4 days later, there's this huge box. And I wish I could remember what specifically was on the box, but it seriously looked like it was probably from like 1980, this box. It was really old. And anyways, I was like, what in the heck is this? So I opened it up, and there were like 40 magazines in here. She sent me a note and just said that I think she's an older lady, and she was just trying to get rid of everything and just decided to throw extra in my box. So that was super sweet. But anyways, the Purple Heart, it came out of that magazine. So This one is a little less somber than my Purple Heart. This is for my dad. He is a huge Monet fan. I think he's gone to Giverny like 3 or 4 times, I think. Quite a few at this point. Loves Monet, loves him. So I'm doing the Clouds Factory Monet Artist Gallery. I'm almost done with it, which is good because he's a June birthday too. So I've got two of the really important guys in my life trying to hurry up and finish stuff for so that I can get it framed for their birthdays. But this is it so far. I like it. I think I'm going to backstitch around Monet to make him stand out just a little bit more because his hair and his beard kind of blend in. But 14 count Ada oatmeal. And the quote that's on there says, "Every day I discover more and more beautiful things. It's enough to drive one mad. I have such a desire to do everything. My heart is bursting with it." Claude Monet. My head, not my heart. So yeah. I think it's cute. I love it. I'm an artist by trade. I don't know if I mentioned that. So, sorry. So yeah. So I'm excited to do that for my dad. Next up is for my very most important guy in my life, my son. He's a big, huge Pokemon fan. Apparently I say it wrong. He tells me every time I say it wrong. But he is a Pokemon fan, and we have a store, it's called the Wizard's Chest. And they sell like costumes and magic cards and board games and like role-playing games, all kinds of stuff. But they have a Pokemon League on Tuesday nights. And so he goes down there and plays that. He's obsessed. Plays the card game just constantly. I think every time I look at that kid, he has a deck in his hand. So this is by Fangirl Stitches. It's the original 151 Pokemon that will be all down this big, long tapestry piece. So, yeah. So, that's where I am so far. I couldn't tell you any of their names. I drive him nuts because I'm always asking him, like, hey, what's this one or what's that one I'm working on? Or I'll just make up my own name for him, and he gets extra irritated with me, so that's fun. You guys, we're at the end. So last up is another project that I started on Even Weave. And this one is special because I dyed the Even Weave myself. It was just a white piece and I dyed it. But it is from this book, Cross Stitch Fairies. And I'm actually doing this one on the cover. It is by someone. By Leslie Teare, Teare. So, that's her. But mine, instead of being on blue, is on, take off the needle minder and stuff. I forgot to do that on this one. Oh my god, the magnet just like shot across the room. I don't know how that happened. But this is the fabric I dyed. It came out way crazy tie-dye. I wasn't expecting that. It's ice dyed. And I added 3 colors. It was like a pink, a purple, and a blue. And I like it. Like, it's nuts, but I really like it. I think it's pretty. So, all I've gotten done so far, just this little bit, part of her wing. This is like a lot of Krennic. All of her wings, quite a bit of her dress. There's Krennic in her hair, and it's beaded, but I like it. So that is all. There's a lot. That is what I've got going on. So like I said, today is Happiness is a State of Mind Day. I like that. We should have Happiness is a State of Mind Day like once a week. It's good. I like it. So yeah, so that is what I have there. Sorry, I'm checking my notes to see what's next. Oh, finishes, or I should say finish. I'll probably show you other finishes that I've done previously at some point, but just wanted to do this one. I finished this, well, okay. We just bought our very first house about a year and a half ago, and I started this cross stitch the day that we found out that the previous owners had accepted our offer. So this is my home sweet home. There, glare not as bad. So I just got it framed. I have to get, it doesn't have anything to hang it on the wall with. So I've got to go to the hardware store, Michael's or somewhere. Oh my God, I was just at Michael's today and I didn't grab that. And that's the third time that I've either gone to a hardware store or a craft store and forgotten to get the hook to put it on the wall. But that's okay. It normally sits right behind me on the piano right there. But this was a frame that, I'm sorry. This was a frame that I found at, I think, Salvation Army. And it's like a, oh, here comes my daughter. I can hear. Well, maybe not. Uh-oh. They're all coming up on the front porch. I'll hurry. So anyways, yeah, I found this frame at, I think, Salvation Army. It's solid wood. It's pretty cool. I've said it's pretty cool a lot. I will work on. Now they're all the neighborhood kids are sitting on my front porch, so hopefully they won't be too crazy loud. But I'll wrap this up. So here she comes. Hold on, Clara. I'm making a video, so can you be quiet and either go play or go watch a show or something? Go play or go watch a show? Do you know where they are? Yeah, go ahead. Okay, but you have to be kind of quiet, okay? That's not quiet. Sorry. Okay. Hey, about 20 minutes and you'll need to come in, okay? All right. Love you. Love you too, Mom. So that's Home Sweet Home. Stash enhancement. I actually haven't been buying a whole lot recently. Just little things here and there, but I got some patterns that I really like, so I thought I would show you those. 1, 2, 3 stitch is dangerous. I'm sure you all know that. It's completely addictive. I'm like, this will be my last order that I make for a while. And then, like, I don't know, 3-4 days goes past, and I'm ordering more, so shh, don't tell my husband. So, this is Northern Expressions Needlework, Phoenix Mandala. I'm sure, Larry, I'm sure you all have seen this. I know other people on flosstube have finished it, so I got that. And then I also got, she was on sale, so I got Ladybird Fairy by Joni Elliott Design. Isn't she pretty? I love her. And then I got, this is Original Needlework Design by Rebecca Noland, and it's called Ghostly's Guard. And it says Ghostly's Guard by Needle and Thread. And then there's a little ghost down there, and he's holding thread all around the cemetery. I love that guy. So, yeah. So that's all I have for my stash enhancement portion. Something else that I want to add in. So if you're not into like the extra stuff that people add in, just stuff about their lives or stuff about other hobbies or interests or whatever. That was it for cross stitch. So yeah, so if that was what you're here for, then you can totally stop the video now. Thank you for watching. But yeah, I wanted to have a segment. I am newly vegan. I say newly, probably been about 6 months that I have been eating vegan. It started off as solely because I got to the point where I was feeling really uncomfortable in my own skin and I was feeling unhealthy. And I decided that, you know what, enough's enough. I need to lose weight. I have some injuries and just some reasons that I can't do a ton of strenuous exercise. So obviously, the only way to lose weight if you're not going to be exercising is through diet. So I was like, you know, I'm going to, well, I read this book. It's called Eat to Live. It's a book by Joel Fuhrman, Dr. Joel Fuhrman. And it was all talking about basically just plant-based eating and plant-based living and using foods to hopefully curb disease later on in life. And just kind of going through why the standard American diet probably isn't the best way to be eating. So long story short, it started there, and then just through more research into plant-based lifestyles, vegetarianism, veganism, it just felt right. And then just from an ethical standpoint, just for me, it feels right to me to eat this way. So one thing I thought I would do, especially since I am newly starting my journey into veganism, and let me make it super duper clear that if any of you are meat eaters, that is 100% okay. I don't look down on anyone. I don't judge anyone. And I just ask for the same thing back in return. Veganism is not for everyone. It's really not for most people. It's a huge commitment and huge lifestyle change. But for me, it feels good and it feels right. So anyways, I wanted to add a segment into my videos that I'm going to go through a new vegan recipe that I try each week, and obviously it'll be a good one. I'm not going to be like, hey guys, go cook this stuff that tasted like garbage. But so yeah, I wanted to add in a little bit of veganism into my videos. And you know, even if you're not thinking of becoming vegan, even if you want to just get a little bit more healthy, I mean, I know that I have a long way to go, but I've already lost a significant amount of weight, so it's definitely working. Yeah, but even if you just want to like dabble, give it a go. So I'm going to be adding in a segment where I give you guys a review and one vegan recipe. I think I'm going to do this weekly. I don't know. I say that now. It may become monthly. It's all going to depend on schedules and life crazies. But yeah, I think that'll be awesome. If nobody likes it, or if you guys are like, no, don't do that, then that's okay. You just need to let me know. But I would love for feedback from any of you that try any recipes. So I don't have one this week since we're already on the long side. Holy smoly, 43 minutes already. Wow. If any of you are still watching, good for you. But yeah, so I'm going to add that. And the only thing else that I have left written on my list is to talk about future plans for my channel. Like I said, I am starting my own business. It is, I don't want to say too terribly much until I really get going, but if you can tell from behind me, I'm also very into fairies and wizards and whimsical things. So I'm going to be making fairy doors and accessories, miniatures, things like that. So I think I will probably have a work section. It's not going to be anything major, but just a little update on what I'm doing work-wise. And then I'll probably add in, I don't know, maybe books. I knit. I might add in knitting. Like I said, I probably will talk about diamond painting a little bit. I don't want to bring all the stuff over today since you should see the mess I've made already in here. But yeah, so that's kind of where we're going to go going forward. So I guess that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope I didn't ramble on too terribly long. So yeah, I guess that's all I have for you. So have a great week, and I will see you next time.